We are very grateful to SCOR for helping us with this joint partnership. So the theme of the day is the risks of inflation, or the return of inflation in the current recovery. This is how we selected papers, and of course we believe that this has implications for interest rates, monetary policy, and the like. And SCOR is a reinsurance company. And as a reinsurance company, you care about macroeconomic risks more than insurance companies. And clearly, it's time to start thinking, given recent developments, about the risk of the return of inflation. This is why we are organizing this conference on this theme. And now I will give the microphone to Philippe Trainar, who is chair of the SCOR Foundation, and he will say a few words.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I will say only a few words because I am not here in order to make any recommendation or give you any opinion on the topic of today, but more to listen to you. Perhaps some reason, I may give you some reason why a reinsurer is financing a partnership with PSE. We are very happy of the partnership with Gilles and with Axel and PSE. And the reason is because, you know, we have many kind of risk. Of course, we are looking at risk which are real risk, natural risk, earthquake, hurricanes, etc. This is not directly linked to macroeconomics, even if, as demonstrated by Gilles in some papers, there may be some strong links. But we are also very interested in calculating provisions, that is the actuarial present value of provision. And if I say that I have to use an interest rate, and which one to use? What is a risk-free interest rate? Where are interest rates going on? And last but not least, what is the risk on interest rates? Because if I am calculating the present value, I have somewhere to take into account the risk. And what is it? And how to qualify the current situation concerning the monetary policy. What is the consequence of the quantitative easing at short term, at medium term, and at longer term? And of course, there is this question of inflation. If you are turning to most of the boards currently in insurance and reinsurance, people will say to you, okay, there isn't quite no risk of inflation. And everyone is just buying for free the story of the IMF and the OECD, at least of the central scenario. The question is, when you are dealing with risk, the central scenario is quite of no interest for you. And therefore, we have to look, what if this story is not true or is too risky? And therefore, all questions on inflation are very important for us, because inflation has consequences on the way we are calculating the present value, the way we are managing our assets, and the way also we calculate your indemnifications, because there is always a delay between the contract I am signing with you and the time I am paying you. And if in the meantime, which is sometimes 1 year, and other times it can be 30 years. If inflation has been in between, just I can have lost most of my money and be in a situation, in difficult situation of solvency. So just to illustrate how much a question which can be considered as relatively theoretical from certain standpoint is in fact real and really challenging for us. Thank you, and I thank all of you, and especially so they will be presenting the papers. I will be present part of this morning, and then I will be connected by video conference with you and listening to what you will say, and especially what Ricardo will say at the end of the conference. So thank you very much, and I hope you will have a very good discussion, and something which is, in any case, will be very helpful for us.